Do that, we're going to go ahead and play a quick 5-minute video that tells you a little bit about our story. Whenever you're ready, Matt.
You've likely heard it in the news, you've read it on your social feeds, and maybe you've even had friends who've lost a pet prematurely to cancer or other ailments. It's an enormous problem. It's a painful problem. It's a difficult problem to solve. However, over 90% of the people who've tried our natural supplements have found the solution.
We took Skip out on a walk about a week after we started using the mush puppies, and he would walk the entire way. It's just been completely amazing. He's a new dog. We lost our boxer Yankee about a year and a half ago, and it was really hard on us. Imagine if you could have your best friend around one more day or one more week or even one more year.
It makes us feel really good about the food and drinks that we give them have healthy ingredients in them to be around for a really long time. Our previous dog was a lab, and we fed him in bulk, and we would just get his food from the big box grocery stores. Unfortunately, that food wasn't very healthy for him, and he ended up getting cancer and passing away. So we didn't want to make that mistake with Bubba, so we were really fortunate to find Pet Club.
I really love Pet Club, especially because of my dog Mercedes. She's a German Shepherd and Rottie mixture. Those types of dogs have stomach issues and also arthritis issues. Now we're giving her mush puppies and also CB doggies. Within 2 weeks, she was jumping up on the bed, she was acting like a brand new dog, and I don't even give her any pain medication anymore. She doesn't throw up anymore, so we're just so happy that her last years of her life, she's going to be happy as well.
Mush ponies are so exciting for us because we have a mountain patrol officer here in Boulder City. Odie's a 19-year-old horse. He suffers from Cushing's. Cushing's affects the way he walks. We started Odie on mush ponies, and 4 days later, his owner called us and said, "I can't believe how much better he's walking." 3 weeks later, Odie was filmed in Las Vegas with Shania Twain, walking the strip like a champ.
Precious has a very large lung. It's going down in size over the last couple of weeks that we've been using it. Allergies in her eyes. They used to leave really long tracks down her face. No longer there. And her eyes no longer look cloudy. They're very clear, and she has lots of energy. I'm really impressed with this product.
I introduced the Mush Puppy treats to my dog. He's a very old dog. He's been a lot more energetic. He's definitely improved a lot.
She's 16 years old, and 2 years ago, we got a diagnosis for Zenta as her pads were peeling off, and she has an autoimmune disease. The vet said we can just go ahead and relieve her from miseries now. And so we just didn't feel like it was time. A great friend came by and said, "Look, I think that this might be helpful for Zenta." Within a week, we were already backing down on her medications. Here we are today. Zenta is completely medicine-free. 2 years later, she just went on a desert hike with us yesterday for 5 miles and did absolutely amazing. We're so grateful to Pet Club 24/7 for giving her absolute quality of life over these last 2 years. It's been amazing, and we can't wait to see what's in store for us in the future.
She had some issues up and down the stairs, getting in her favorite chair about 2 weeks after using the mush puppies, because she jumped in that chair and never missed a beat. I am convinced and 100% happy that we started using these products, because you can see in her face, in her eyes, that she's just happy and she's not in pain, and she runs through the yard like she's a puppy again.
We found out that Roxanne was in complete kidney failure. I started giving Roxanne the Becky Bites, the Mush Puppies, and the CB Doggies, and I have her blood work done every year because they want to monitor what stage she was in kidney failure. Well, this year, I was so excited because Roxanne is not a kidney failure anymore. I really plan on having her a lot longer. And she feels so good now, I can actually take her in her wheelchair to the end of my driveway and back, which is a pretty long driveway. But before, she really couldn't stay in it for more than, 5 minutes.
So, if you're looking for somebody who cares about you and what you're experiencing, we can help solve this problem together, right here in our homes. You could become a part of changing the way that pets and their parents are treated. There are 3 steps you could take in order to become a part of the solution. 1, get educated. Do something different. 3, pay it forward. They say that history repeats itself. So, if you choose to do nothing, you may continue to live with the same results. But, if you choose to try and share these solutions, countless animals may be able to play again, cuddle again, and do what they do best, unconditionally love again. Be the change today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are just a handful of stories that we have on hand. However, we truly have the potential to create thousands more and really change the world one pet, one family at a time. Especially with this next individual that's quite an honor to have with us here today. He does take time away from his other businesses and his family to be with us. This individual has grown massive business all over Latin America, Colombia, and Mexico. This guy has a heart of gold. He loves to help people, and he also loves to have some fun while doing so. Everyone, please help me welcome Mr. Matt Seaver.
Thank you. Hey guys, I hope you guys in the webinar can see and hear us okay. As you can see, we're kind of juggling a few things at a time, so be patient. We're sharing on a big screen, but thank you guys for joining us. And I want to thank Luis, this young man. We got a chance to meet him about 2 years ago now, actually, and he's just an incredible young man. He's got great vision, especially for someone his age. As an entrepreneur, they own multiple businesses, and him and his partners actually work full-time jobs along with doing that. So I want to thank him for opening up the room. And you guys will hear more about him in the future. He's actually holds the company record for getting to one of the senior positions at a very fast pace. So my background, guys, some of you on here know me, some of you don't. I actually been in this industry for over 20 years now, and actually had no intentions of actually doing anything in the pet industry. I didn't realize it was a calling for me, but it ended up being. I was a garbage man for 20 years, had some injuries, and I had to start some other businesses, and we were very successful in some other businesses that I actually exited a couple of years ago. And when I got introduced to this company, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of funny how things work. We do have a dog, my dog Mason. You guys might be able to see him over there. He's 11 years old. You'll hear a little bit more about him as I share the information with you. But I had just told my wife, our dog's getting older. Man, he's part of the family. It's going to hurt one day if we lose this guy. And sure enough, a good friend tells me about not only his uncle, but his father-in-law is part of the pet industry, and they have some amazing products. And they start telling me these stories that I was just blown away. So they actually sent us some product to try, because Mason, 11 years old now, he's 94 pounds. As you can see, he's not fat. He's a big muscular guy. I think he tore something in his shoulders, and we're in a 2-story house, so he was having a heck of a time going up and down the stairs. And I got him on this product called Mush Puppies, and 2 weeks later, this dog hasn't limped since. I mean, he sounds like a freight train going up and down the stairs here. So I want to jump right into what we wanted to share with everybody tonight. So I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the meeting. Actually, it won't let me here.
I'll let you know what you're doing.
I'm a garbage man. I don't really know what I'm doing. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Come on. Come on. There it is. Can you see the screen okay?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, who is Pet Club 247? Well, these are the founders here. And actually, it started in 2018, a debt-free company, which is great. Headquarters in Irvine, California. And these are the founders who have built many successful businesses. And for me, I had a chance to be not only good friends, but mentored by a gentleman the gentleman Gino there, that's his uncle. And also this other individual's father-in-law is part of the company too. So when they shared this information with me, there was already trust and rapport because of the individuals, that I knew through this other gentleman you're going to hear from later. What's our mission? Our mission's simple, is to educate pet parents on the benefits of healthy diet, natural support for their pets so they can live healthier, happier lives. And the gentleman on the end there that you see, Simon, all of these guys had some great experience with something we're going to share with you tonight called a Coriolus versicolor mushroom. And Simon's mom, I believe it's about 28 years ago now, was diagnosed with breast cancer. Okay, she got through it, and a few years later she got diagnosed with lung cancer, like stage 4 lung cancer. And as Simon was sharing with the family, mom's sick, and he was telling all the family, well, someone in that the family had mentioned to them in Japan where they were, that when the people there receive their cancer treatment, they actually get prescribed this mushroom. And this mushroom is called Coriolus versicolor, which modulates the immune system to optimal levels. Well, today, there's now over 400 published animal and human clinical trials with this mushroom. So his mom actually took that mushroom. This is documented at Sloan Kettering Cancer Institute. And I believe at that time, she says, hey, I don't think I can do another round of chemo. She took the mushroom, got through it, and actually beat the cancer, right? And so I'm not telling you we have a cure for anything. I'm just telling you these stories are pretty powerful.
Great. And
we have tons of them with animals and with humans because of this amazing product right here. So you see it's called Pet Club 247. Simon and the co-founders went into the pet industry, created tons of stories in the pet industry. And of course the pet parents said, well, what about us? Can we take it? And of course, as you see on the table here, we have some different product here, but a lot of us in this room take the mushroom. We want to keep our immune system healthy. So the pet industry, I didn't realize was over $100 billion industry, guys. You look at beauty, weight loss, dietary supplements, skincare, and somebody told me years ago, and I love sharing this because I didn't believe it in the beginning, the number 1 billion would actually take us 30 years to count to a billion. So I had to look it up. It's 29 years, 10 months if we started today. So 100 billion is a pretty large number, right? But look at this. This is crazy. So it wasn't 100 billion. Oops, what happened here? And in the last year, it actually increased about almost $10 billion in just 1 year, right? More and more pet owners are focusing on, not just keeping their pets fed, but healthy, okay? I should have made you a hold on, guys, I'm gonna have to let somebody in, so I'll leave this for a second. I should have made one of you guys
make me a co-host or host.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do it right this minute. I have to exit to do that. Guys, my apologies.
You want me to be co-host? Just click on my name.
Yeah, give me a second. Where's my, we're fixing this problem here, guys. Invite chat link. How come it's not opening that? There it is. Where you at, sir? More. All right. Now we have a co-host so that we won't get interrupted anymore. Problem solved. Oh, someone jumps right in after.
I got it.
Hey, they say low tech, high check. Just saying. So anyhow, basically during the COVID, they said e-commerce went through the roof, and we're right in the middle of that, taking advantage of that. But look at where this has went now. 124 billion. So in the last 2 years, look at how much it's grown, guys, the pet industry. Weight loss went down, beauty went down, and the pet industry went up. So we're obviously at the right place at the right time where this is growing. And so basically the owners, one of the reasons they started this company is they noticed that their animals were dying at a young age, okay? And instead of complaining about it, they decided to figure out what's the problem, how can we be a solution? And so they basically figured out there was a huge problem that existed. This is a documentary that I highly recommend you guys look up. It's called Pet Food. And when you watch that documentary, it basically shares with us the top 13 companies we're told to feed our animals this food. It's actually, they're the top 13 most recalled companies, number one. But the food that we're feeding the animals are causing a lot of these issues, okay? So look at some of these things. Obesity and diabetes, 6 million new cases a year. Autoimmune diseases, hip and bone diseases, allergies, 1 in 3 pets are getting them. Kidney and heart failure at an all-time high. Tumors and cancers, 1 out of 1.65 animals are going to get that. That's scary. That's like almost saying every animal, they're going to get cancer. And the average golden retriever, guys, in the 70s used to live to 17 years old. Now the average age is 9. That's like cut in half. So what did Pet Club do? We got awesome products that work. And myself, my business partner Gabe, and some of you that have tried the product, we have so many stories now that we can tell you our products absolutely do work, okay? So all we do, guys, is we share and provide solutions, right? Affordable products specifically designed to promote health, longevity, happiness for our pets and humans. Guess what? Everything's made in a human-grade kitchen, so it's healthy. There's no preservatives, sugars, fillers, GMOs, corns. So these are the things that are actually much better for our pets to keep our pets healthy. There's Mason, my dog I was telling you about a little earlier. I had to take a picture of him, okay? And so, guys, we're basically looking for some people that are going to help us get the word out, okay? We're looking for people that want to be a voice. And so there's 3 ways to actually take advantage of what we do. One of them is try the product, okay? Obviously, we want to share the product with people. We want, people to share this with their animals so they can live longer, healthier lives. And as humans, we have some amazing human products. The second way you can take advantage is becoming an advocate. An advocate for sharing the product and with other people, you can actually be rewarded for this. And a brand advocate, guys, it's $14.99 a month to basically start a business. Pretty inexpensive in my opinion. And you're actually going to receive between 15 and 20% back on any product that you are purchasing for yourself or for your animal, and anything that someone went to your site and bought. So when you reach $1,000 in sales, it goes to 20% after that of all product that's sold through your store. Now, guess what? If you introduce someone like myself or Gabe, and we said, hey, listen, how can we get, we want to share this product, we want to use a product, we could actually join you, become an advocate, and you would get a 5% override on that also, okay? The third way is becoming a brand influencer. And this is someone who says, listen, I want to build global business. Like I don't want to just share with my neighbors, my family, my friends. I want to be able to build this thing globally. And guess what? We have an option to do that too. You can either buy one of the business builder packs, or I highly recommend buy our certification course. It's a couple $100 to get certified in pet nutrition, and it's recognized globally. And I noticed once that I got certified in pet nutrition, now when we talk to somebody, they listened a little different, okay? And that'll open up more rewards. Basically, there's a ton of other money on the table. I just shared a little bit of it so far, and I'm going to share a little more. But there's a lot of different rewards that you can tap into at this level. Now, for me, this was a game changer, being in this industry and kind of knowing how rewards work in other companies. When I seen this, they said, okay, when you get started, to be in a position to earn income, become a brand advocate plus, that means you have 2 customers. Well, guess what? A lot of us are a product of the product. My dog, I'm going to buy treats for him or food anyway. Why not buy it through myself? Okay, so I was one of my own customers. Of course, I take the mushroom, and we have an amazing coffee that I drink. And then my neighbor's my customer, my other neighbor's my customer, by simply just sharing the benefits of the product and sharing some of the stories. So 2 customers with 99 in billing or more, you're basically qualified, okay? The second position is a regional manager, and that's when you reach 1,000 in sales, either personally or between yourself and people that have joined your team. And what that does is it opens up other tiers, other levels of pay. Up to 5 levels there, it opens up some of the bonuses, and you know, not a hard place to get. We've had people do that in as fast as 1 day, okay? Regional director, I like saying this is like having the black card. It's a great start. Regional director premier is $12,000 in billing between yourself and your team. This opens up more tiers. You can see you get paid through 7 tiers, but it opens up some other things that are very unique, okay? Not only is there more bonuses that you could tap into there, you could qualify for a retreat. There's actually 4 of us in this room that we earned the trip last May, and the company took us all expense paid to Catalina Island. We got to hang out on the yacht and do, I mean, it was pretty awesome, right? So they love giving back to the people that are out building. One of the things that really caught my eye is a revenue shared bonus that I'm going to share with you here, okay? And then there's a regional vice president and national vice president, which is $60,000 a month or $250,000, which I built businesses that had a lot more in that in billing. I'm amazed that with our products and how we get paid on them, how fast we could actually build a billing volume here, okay? Now, the revenue shared bonuses I was sharing with you, to me, this is a game changer because they're basically saying those top 3 positions, which are earned positions, a regional director, vice president, and national vice president, just for earning that position, you'll earn the residuals, the bonuses, everything that's earned at that position. But the company breaks up gross income, a piece of it, 1/3 to each of those positions. Now imagine they're giving back just because you earn that position. Imagine if, I've never seen a company, not in this industry and not really anywhere, that said, hey, listen, Gabriel, hey, get to this supervisor position, and you know the profits of the company, we're gonna share a little bit of it every month with you. That's a whole separate check, guys, that comes.
And it's pretty healthy.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty healthy, so pretty exciting. Also, the top 12 producers, the company has these 2 positions that they actually share 50% of it back into the field. So they're basically rewarding people that are out helping the company grow. You're expanding your company within the company, and of course the company's giving it back to you. So very lucrative rewards program. As I mentioned before, I'm only touching the surface of it. There's many other ways we get paid. Imagine that certification course. Every time someone buys that on your team, there's actually a bonus paid out for them buying that course. And like I said, I like the course because of the fact that I have something tangible that I can share with other people also. And of course, a disclaimer, guys, this is a business. It obviously costs money to start businesses. We have to sell the product to make money. It'd be cool if you could just sign up and get rich, but it doesn't work that way. Okay?
It doesn't?
It does not work that way. So what I'm going to do, I know I went through this kind of fast because we had a couple of hiccups, but I'm going to actually open this up here in a second. I'm going to introduce an individual that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. And this individual, guys, I had a chance to meet about 20 years ago. And when I did, he treated me just like I was somebody, in his organization, on his team, mentored me, and actually Gabe Rosas also. And we started out, the 3 of us, as business partners. Next thing you know, we're friends. And then now, guys, we consider ourselves families. Like, we do things together. We truly care about each other. So we're not just building a business, guys. We're building relationships. And this gentleman here, he actually, I don't know many people that has accomplished what this gentleman has accomplished. He basically was a top producing global leader, meaning in the company we were in, he actually outproduced guys in companies around the world. Not only that, he became one of the #1 money earners globally. Like, you can go Google and look it up and see an individual that's made more money in a month than most people has made in a year or a couple of years, okay? So the cool part is, I told you that his uncle is one of the owners, right? And his father-in-law is actually the VP of the company. Well, this gentleman is actually a paid consultant for the company. And I asked him tonight, I said, hey, Mike, if you could just come on and share a little bit with us and what we could do to put this into action to have even a fraction of the success that you had, you know, over your 25-year career in this industry. So I want to introduce you to Mr. Mike Basutti. Let me, yes, sir. How did I go? I'm good. Great to see you. I'm not technical, but I'm trying to juggle everything here. Let me get you.
I get it. Yeah. Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, hey, Matt, I want to thank you for a nice introduction. Obviously, Matt has become family to me, so has Gabe. We've known each other for a very long time, and an actual family too. Blood relation. My Uncle Gino is one of the founders of the company, and he asked me if I would look at the comp plan, I would look at what they were putting together, and just as a consultant help them develop it in a way, or structure it in a way, I should say, where the people that are out there spreading the word, getting the customers, really changing people's lives and their pets' lives with this amazing product, that they get paid very well, and to be able to hold on to those leaders so that they don't want to go anywhere else. So the product had to be great, which it is. The compensation plan, what you get paid, had to be lucrative, which it is. That's why they added not just what other companies may do, but they added a very robust compensation plan, 9 levels of pay. If you look at the payout in a traditional business, for anyone that's ever looked at traditional business, the companies would buy wholesale and sell retail, and there's typically anywhere from a 40 to 50% markup. They put all of that money into the field for all the people building this business. In addition, they have bonuses. In addition, they have leadership bonuses for the top producers. In addition, the revenue share, which is a percentage of the gross revenue that they pay out in checks to those that are willing to go to work. In a position that people have earned within a couple of months, regional director, 3 months, 4 months, people getting to a position where you're able to get a revenue share bonus off the gross. That's what I told them. I said, do it off the gross. Forget net. You know, things, expenses are expenses. Just get a nice percentage there, few percentages of the revenue, and give it to those that want to build this thing. So they did that, and they made it very, very attractive for people that want to build the company. They made it very attractive for people that are really, maybe they don't feel like they have the ability to build a team and do what this business structure can allow them to do to build some serious wealth. But to simply just get customers on their own website, to simply just get 15% to 20% as like just basically an influencer, or just someone that shares information with friends, buying products for themselves, for their pets, to be able to better their lives. So the product, we take it. It was funny when my uncle asked me and my father-in-law asked me to come consult, and so we got the products obviously with our family. And I got to tell you, this season's been a really weird season, especially with kids. We have a bunch of young kids, so a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, and my son Jace just turned 10. And we've been around a lot of people, that, you know, just out and about, other kids from, birthday parties, you name it. And man, everyone's like sick. So I'm like, hey, here's this mushroom. You know, it'll help your immune system. Will you at least support it? It's a supplement. It's pretty amazing. But here's the thing I noticed. This is just our own experience. None of us got sick except for my little 5-year-old, who's the only one who I have to get the mushroom and put it in some honey, because you know she's fine. She's not swallowing any kind of pill. But my 6-year-old, my 8-year-old, and my 10-year-old, they take 1 pill a day, and they've been bulletproof. It's pretty amazing. So I share that with you because it is really life changing. I was years ago. I don't know if you guys have kids. Anyone have kids in the room?
Oh yeah.
Anyone had kids? Isn't it like when flu season comes ripping around, like, shoot, kids are sneezing on each other, and they're coming home and giving it to everybody else. So we actually retired my wife's grandparents. We built out part of the house as a live-in suite, and we did that a while ago. And same thing, when a kid gets sick, they get sick, everyone got sick. They're on the mushroom too. My wife's grandfather's 80, and we call her Gaga. My wife's grandmother is 76, and again, no one's gotten sick. So all I'm going to say is, I'm not saying that it's some miracle thing that's going to make you not get sick. All it does is support your immune system. But isn't the immune system the most important defense we have as humans, and also any mammal, dogs, animals, to fight off whatever's being thrown at us, sickness-wise? So it just makes sense to have the product for ourselves and for our pets. my goodness, the stories about the pets is amazing. Our pets are all on it. We have 2 Bernese Mountain Dogs, 2 Australian Shepherds. We just got a burger dude. So, and we have 3 cats. So we love pets, a bunch of them. And
He's in
they're all
Montana.
products. Why? Because it works. So even if it was just to become a customer, it works. It's worth the getting the products from the friend who invited you to at least enjoy the benefits of what this company has to offer for our health. For those that want to make a little bit of money, just get a website. Matt can show you. And it's very, Matt and Gabe, by the way, Matt and Gabe are amazing. Not only are they dear friends, but they know how to build this business. They know how to help people succeed. They've had some of the fastest starts, meaning getting new people started, Luis and other people who got started and had tremendous success financially, team building wise, customer acquisition wise, when it comes to building their businesses, in every aspect of success. They know how to help people succeed. So again, after we're done here, if you like what you're hearing, talk with them, ask them questions, see how you can get your own online store set up, your own pet store set up, and if you want to do what I'm about to share with you now, definitely talk to Matt and Gabe and Luis to talk to these guys about how to build a very strong Plan B business. So when I joined this industry years ago, it was a Plan B that turned into a Plan A. And the way I did it, the way Matt has been able to do it, and Gabe and other people in this industry, my father-in-law, is to help people succeed. I was a volleyball coach. I coached basketball. I was become a teacher. And in all of that, I learned how to help young kids understand the basics and fundamentals of the sport I was teaching. And in this business, we help people understand the basics and fundamentals of this industry so they can succeed. Now, there's really 3 things you do. It's we refer people to our websites, and they can become customers for themselves, like a product for themselves, for their own health and their families, and for their pets. So there's, really the whole household can get on these different products that we have. So that is one thing we do. We get people on the website, find products, they order it, and they start taking it for themselves, and the treats for the dogs, and then all the amazing stuff that we have. The second thing we can do is to share the word and build a team, those that want to make money with us. And the easiest way to do that is to get them on webinars like this, or bring them to a home meeting like this, so they can see it, and they can get their hands, especially the home meetings, they get their hands on the product, look at it, ask questions, read some more of the testimonials and stories, and at least have an opportunity to hear about it before everyone else that you mutually know will hear about it. So like anything else, when something's great, and this is great, and it's really, if you looked at a hockey stick, this is the trajectory of the company right now, based on what's happening with the stories and all the things that are happening. You know people that your friend knows. Your friend invited you, and you all know some of the same people. Eventually, they're going to hear about what we're doing. So if you're thinking on the business side, you might as well join with us before the mutual friends hear about it, so they can be either business partners or customers of yours. So then we can build a team with you. And the analogy I love to give people is, if you look at McDonald's isn't the most successful burger joint. In fact, it's terrible food in my opinion. It tastes good, but it's not good for you. But it's the most successful because it has more stores globally. It gets to more customers. Starbucks isn't the best coffee, we all can agree on that, but it's the most successful coffee shop in the world because it has more stores, more outreach, more ways to capture business. Well, if we build a team of people to share this amazing message, this amazing information, then we have more business partners with websites, the pet stores that are capturing business. People are, and I'll say, the customer retention rate is over 80%. For anyone who understands what that means, see, my current company, and it is what it is, the churn, the burn, the lack of retention is typical in most businesses. It's low percent, maybe 20% we will run to, but we have to redo it every year. This business is high in the mid to high 80% retention rate. So the business stays on because the products work. It's life-changing. So the bigger the team, the more customers are being acquired, the more billing, the more business, the more income. It all goes hand in hand. And how do you do it? You get people in front of Gabe, get people in front of Luis, get people in front of Matt, get people in front of those that can explain it. Let them be your voice. You just invite. I mean, really, it's as simple as, hey, whoever you're talking to, you have pets, right? Yeah. You love your pets, right? Of course I do. What if there's a way where they can have better foods and treats and stuff that could really, help them be healthier. Would you want to look at it? Well, of course. I have a website. Check it out. I have this guy I'm talking to. He's helping me. Check it on a webinar. You just get him in front of the information. I want to share something with you as I kind of wrap this up. It's the third thing. It's the third thing that helps you succeed is truly plugging into whatever events go on. Now, the company has a Monday night webinar from the Kurt Crispin's, some of the main leaders that are helping develop this. They go over the products in detail. Wednesdays, they go over the compensation plan, the amount of money that's available for those that really want to go after it. It's very lucrative. On Wednesday nights, they focus more on that. On Fridays, for those that want to learn how to present the business, want to learn how to get new people started, want to learn how to help their people succeed, they do a training on Fridays. And you can plug into any of these. On Saturday, they do a basic group training for all. And this Saturday specifically, is going to be, in my opinion, the launch of what's going to be happening. So one of the things I asked the owners, I said, guys, let's look at a way. The compensation plan is extremely lucrative. But I asked them, I go, what if there's a way for a new person to get in? And just by doing the things Matt just shared with you, he did a phenomenal job, by the way. Just some of the basic things, and I'm not going to give the specifics. That's on Saturday. I'll give you the specifics. But what if we can get a check in someone's pocket for $1,000? $1,000 check within their first day or week or two. In addition to everything else he talked about. What would that do for the new person? And they're like, well, that'd be great. How do we do it? And so I shared some ideas, and they're structured a bonus for all new people to be able to get a check with a comma in it by doing some of the basics with some customers coming on board and starting a team that gets customers. So it's all about bringing new business in, new accounts, because it's called smart ships, people that get on auto ship, smart ship, but that's the terminology. But they get on a product and they have it auto ship. And there is a way to make a quick check in someone's pocket, which builds belief, gets them excited. Anyone would be excited with a check with a comment in it. Yeah. And that's for everybody that joins. So the goal to build a successful business is to get the website, pick the stuff that's best for your dogs, your pets, your cats, whatever pet you have, and for yourself and your family, to share the information, inviting people to hear about it. Some become more customers for you, some become maybe business partners, where Matt and Gabe and regional leaders help them build their businesses, rolling everyone into these events, the webinars that we have set up. And so this Saturday, one of the things that I don't know if they're going to mention it, but I'm going to give you a heads up to it now. There's something that's going to happen besides the bonus and some other announcements that are happening. We got some really cool products we're going to be launching in a few months, but actually not a few months. In May, we're going to be launching a new product that is it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be announced then, so I'm not going to even hint towards what it could be, but we're going to have a leadership in Lake Tahoe, not too far from all of you. I'll be coming out, and I'm going to be focusing on training how to build a multi-million-dollar building organization over time, what that looks like, and what to do that, so the serious people can learn how to build and multiply their business. And so we'll go over that during Tahoe, but there's going to be a lot of announcements. But there's something that's happening before all of that. My aunt, Uncle Gino, he's one of the owners, my aunt, his sister, Christina Ferrari, she was a model back in the day in TV shows and stuff. She is very well connected in that whole world. Well, Dr. Drew is a very good friend of hers. My aunt used the mushrooms to help with her supplementing her immune system when she had some serious physical issues, like dire issues. 7 years later, she's solid. She's going to share her story. That's the point. She's going to share her story on the Dr. Drew show. And Dr. Drew, for those that know who he is, he's a very famous doctor. He's a TV personality, but he's a smart guy, and he wants to focus on the research. Let me ask you a question. Do you think people that are going to be tuning into the Dr. Drew show, hearing him talk about the research, the countless studies from different universities, John Hopkins, the Mayo Clinic, you name these huge, well-known establishments that not just recognize, but have done studies and have done trials with people doing the mushrooms. What's going to happen to this company when that word gets out? I believe this is going to take off in a big way. So from a business standpoint, would it make the most sense to share this with as many people as possible? Get as many people as you can onto the Saturday webinar where Kurt Crispin, national vice presidents, will will train, the company called now, present the opportunity, then train everybody how to do it. Wouldn't you want to get as many people just to listen in? I mean, they have nothing to lose. Jump on the webinar. Just hear how this company can help your pets and your family. And then doing all of this, building a business into this area that's going to happen. They're actually taping it before the end of this month. It's all coming together. They have a date. They're taping it here within the next 7 days. Then they're going to air it sometime in March. We will get that airing all out to you. The only thing you want to do, obviously Matt and Gabe can explain this, as you're telling people to jump onto the Dr. Drew show to listen to the research and the credibility of this mushroom. This mushroom's been around for thousands of years. It's a medicinal product that it's not mainstream because no one has made it mainstream here yet. We are going to make it mainstream. We are going to be, if you want to call it first to market, the way that we do it, we are the ones who are going to bring this to become a household name. And so for a helping people standpoint, it's phenomenal. For a business standpoint, we're talking there is going to be a lot of revenue. It's all up for grabs. We're going to go and build a team and go after it all. And so as I'm consulting and helping the leaders and helping people really get focused on what needs to happen to do that, that's my job, is to teach the leaders how to lead and teach their people to build solid businesses and build that network, basically, to have business globally. And yes, we already are bringing this product into other countries as well. So it's a really great setup. So that being said, this Saturday at 10 a.m., Gabe and Matt can get you the information on the company webinar. It's getting customers for websites, building a team of people that do the same, and rolling into the different support events, such as this Saturday's training. And you guys will see, you will have a business that's going to grow. And for those that take it seriously and actually make time for it, there's no limit to what you can do to this. So with that, I want to hand it back to Matt and Gabe. I want to thank them for allowing me to jump on and share a few words. And again, you guys you couldn't get in better hands working with these leaders that are going to help you develop not just the Reno market, Sparks market, but you're not just the Nevada market, but globally throughout the United States and other countries. This is one of the main teams that the company knows is to focus on. And I would say one last thing. The one last thing I'll say is that the owners regularly call Matt and Gabe for advice. They regularly are there as support for these guys to support all of you guys. This team is going to be one of the largest organizations in the industry, not just in pet club. So with that, I'm going to hand it back to Matt. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate everything you do. And guys, I don't know, I'm pretty jacked up listening to him share all that information. So I know if they were all unmuted, they would definitely thank you. And the crowd in here in the room, you guys want to thank him real quick?
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you in Tahoe.
Yeah, great, man.
Looking for the train. Thanks again. Hey guys, get your people on the Saturday training. It's going to be phenomenal. We got a new launch document that Janelle Shores, thank you. She's always helps me create documents and stuff. We'll get it out to you guys. That's going to go hand in hand with everything that the company's doing. So we want to help you do that. We will be doing more webinars. And thanks for being patient tonight. We're juggling multiple things here. So thank you guys for everything, and let us know what we can do to personally help each and every one of you guys. So we're going to eat now. So thank you guys. Have a great night.